Vegeta, what's the scouter say about Garlina's power level?
Her power level is approximately 390.
That's respectable.
Give or take. She just got good trinkets.
But is it higher than Spopovich?
No one's higher than Spopovich.
3, 2, 1.
Archers, attack! Keep firing! Let none escape! Another down! Do not relent!
That's right, in the Scarlet Halls and running right into raid time. I'm Slide Whistle.
I am immunization.
I'm Aaron, Fire Mage Extraordinaire, Horde Punching Bag, and currently looking up the guy's name so I can get seals from him.
This is episode real Baker's Dozen of Do Not Relent. Get that fake Baker's Dozen shit out of here. This is the real one. Episode 13.
This is episode Baker's Dozen if a Baker's Dozen was in fact a Baker's Dozen.
I, heard that this was episode Baker's Dozen if a Baker's Dozen was 13, which is a Baker's Dozen.
This is episode of Baker's Dozen. Now, I just asked
This is episode Baker's Dozen.
Aaron, have you changed your opinion at all on the main man, the myth, the legend, Grookey?
You know what? I have not. However, I have seen a bunch of Grookey IKEA monkey memes that I have been snorting and chuckling
I have
all
not
week.
seen these. Is it like the little guy in the coat?
Yeah, he's just little Grookey in a coat. He's just hiding next to the door of the IKEA.
Oh no! Did you see that?
And
Well, continue.
I was gonna say, Grookey has definitely taken the internet by storm and become the most memeable of all of them. But that does not change my opinion that I don't like his little parrot mouth. I'm still on the Sobble squad.
That's okay. Someday you'll come around to joining the Grookey Gang, Grookey Gang, Grookey Gang, Grookey Gang, Grookey Gang, Grookey Gang.
Grookey gang, Grookey gang, Grookey gang, Grookey gang, Grookey gang. My coworker had a very good idea. He thinks Sobble is going to become like a Banshee kind of Pokemon. Because it's Sobble, and if you're sobbing, you're going to be crying, and you're going to be wailing, and you're going to be Sylvanas. Sylvanas confirmed for final evolution of Grookey.
I'm in the game now. What? No, I thought I was supposed to be Sobble. Why am I Grookey?
Interesting.
Wrong confirmed for final evolution of Grookey.
This means that we have one starter that is confirmed puppet of the old gods and another starter that's confirmed Sylvanas. So what is our third starter going to be? Is because this is apparently the WoW expansion of Pokemon.
Well, clearly he's going to be Big Chungus.
Oh no.
Everyone's favorite World of Warcraft character, Large Chungus.
Did you see that a Brazilian newspaper actually published Pokemon Gun as the third game? Like they posted
Yes,
all
they
the
did.
artwork of Sword Shield and they had Gun next to Grookey. Like no, Brazilian newspaper, no. That's not right.
They don't even know what it means.
Okay, and you mentioned it, and I just have to get on here and say, I'm tired of everyone drawing Grookey with the gun. Give Sobble the gun. I drew some sweet Sobble with a gun fan art that I will post when this episode goes up. Give my boy the gun.
He's so tiny. How does he even hold the gun? I feel like the gun has to be like laying on the floor and he has to like sit on top of the gun to even like activate it. To activate.
I didn't say he used it well. I'm just saying give it to him.
Damn it, if we can get Carly Rae Jepsen a sword, we can get Sobble a gun.
Especially if we personally can get Carly Rae Jepsen a sword. Because we got her that sword. That was us, people. Let it be known. We got Carly Rae that sword.
At Lollapalooza.
Gaze of the internet, bow before your kings and masters.
It's not even a goof. That's real talk there. Okay, so let's have our first topic here. And it's going to be a time warp.
What?
We've had an early time warp before, but not one this early. We haven't even talked about what we did in WoW yet.
Right, it's crazy. Let's get crazy. I mean, don't turn around because on the screen is going to be the time warp things, so don't cheat.
This is definitely me, the second to last Rastakhan poll, when I did time warp at the beginning of the fight and was solemnly told that was the wrong time.
Oh, yeah, you did time warp. We can talk about that. We can talk about that. Ooh, yeah, that's for later. That was funny. Okay, so are you guys ready to go back in the past to when these guys were cool, because they definitely aren't cool now, because where are they? You guys are going to be naming every single dragonflight, and that's both the main ones and the lesser dragonflights. Ready, set, go.
So this is just like the color
Chromatic
of them? So like red
dragonflight.
dragon? Green dragon?
Blue dragonflight.
Time dragons?
Bronze dragonflight.
Bronze dragons? Purple dragons?
Emerald dragonflight.
Rainbow
Twilight
dragons?
dragonflight.
Emerald dream dragons?
Galacrond was his own boy. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
they're all
you're
dead,
setting
aren't
up
they?
the color. You're setting up the colors, and I'm just being like, oh, here's the official name. The black dragonflight or the ebony dragonflight.
Time. I believe that Aaron won that one. Aaron named the blue, the bronze, the chromatic, and you said black. And Immune.
I did, in fact.
Immune had red and green. You guys missed the infinite dragonflight, who are the crazy ones who are in that dungeon. The big hourglass. There's the Netherwing dragonflight. There's the plague dragonflight. There's the storm dragonflight and the twilight dragonflight.
God, I'm so bad at these games.
So take your shot.
Okay, here we go.
That was a very fun voice. That should be a voice in a future character arc. All right.
Okay, starting this pot off strong. Let's go.
Let it be known that I had my shot poured out in my broken Alliance mug. Much like the actual Alliance, it was broken, but I've reforged it. I would like to say stronger than before, but this boy is leaking everywhere.
Wait, okay.
I got.
First of all, how did it break? Second of all, what did you reforge it with?
I wish I had cool, epic answers to either of those. It broke because I used to keep it on my Keurig coffee maker, and I was moving it on my birthday last year, and it fell off and broke. And I just reforged it with crazy glue.
Oh no! Wait, so how bad are these leaks? Imagine like you poured it and it's like just spurting out in all directions.
I'll take a photo and put that in the episode.
It's just gonna be a hodgepodge of like Sabo with a gun, a broken but fixed cup. What's gonna be next?
Someone will crack the code.
Sasha Bell will crack that code.
She's been studying this podcast. She knows everything she needs to know.
Let's talk about what we did in WoW. Let's start with Immune. What did you do in WoW this week?
Well, in addition to all of my normal things, I finally got around to starting to level my Horde Gal Pal, so Cumass is back in the mix.
Gotta forget we have to.
Hey, it's me, Cumass.
People are gonna be like, this podcast uses the word Cumass a lot, and it's really. It's
So,
such
yeah.
a name.
FYI, viewers, listeners, my main Horde person now is a female Tauren named Cumass, which I don't know why Blizzard let me have this name, but I hope they let me keep it.
I mean, I will say it is Kum. So maybe there's like, well, we don't know what that is. Maybe his name is like Roger Kumaz. But it's definitely Cumass.
Honestly, I'm more surprised that they let me have the ass part in the name. Like,
It sounds so foreign. And then when he says it, he always says "Cumass." He says it so gutturally.
cut my ass. But yeah, I started the campaign over there. I can confirm, since I started in Voldoon as Slide said I should last week, that the Valpyra's voices are very weird. It doesn't match with how you expect them to be, and that and she does sing that song.
They don't have fun little voices. It's just people.
Dolly
And the song was as creepy as Slide sang it last week.
Dolly and Dot are my best friends. My best friends.
Okay. I have to say, because
Through the
my good
windows,
girl
through the walls.
Karen Ironbane also started her journey in Voldoon. All these bitches crawl, all sand. And you're just like, I'm gonna get off. I think I can start Nesmir. But yes, Karen Ironbane also started her journey over there. And I do like in the thing, the troll is even like, can you not? Can you not sing the song?
What
And
is,
she's like, no.
he's like, what is this infernal racket? I'm like, get her, Jade.
Tear her up.
But yeah, can we talk about how shittily set up their whole city is? And how spoiled we are in Borealis?
I thought this was a joke. I thought people were complaining because like they just didn't like it. Holy shit, the Horde was right. Their city sucks. Their layout is totally asinine.
Yeah, and like,
Yeah,
just to get to their quest
when,
table. Oh my god, it's like a whole trek.
when I have to take a flight path, yeah, just to get to the table, and that bird, I know it's very like Darnassus adjacent, where it's probably set up to be like this is the most cinematic angle, like for a cutscene you're in once. That boy is whipping through districts. He's doing loop-de-loops. I'm like, straight line, please. I just like to get to the boat down there.
One direct path. Thank you.
The other thing that it is very vertically set up. I was trying to find the T-Moggers, and gosh darn, if there isn't a store on top of it, and then a store on top of that one, so I was hopping down levels like an idiot, like, where is it? I just want to change out of my sandals, please.
So you're saying it's a classic Horde city because those bitches love their fucking vertical cities, and I will never understand why.
Ugh. I like honestly used a goblin glider just to get down to my table because
That's
I was
what they all
pissed off
do.
with it.
All the Horde, that's why in war mode they all goblin glide away from us because they all have gliders to navigate through their hub.
Ugh, and then like we complained enough for Blizz to give us a little plank to make it easier to like jump across the farthest distance it takes us to get to our table.
But yeah, I'm excited to see more of the Horde storyline, especially because it's going to directly lead into a good old year. I don't know when I'll actually be able to experience the dialogue in it, since I don't plan to raid on Horde. But I just am excited for more storyline than just champion. It's a thing. Let's get rid of it.
Yeah, but I also thought it was kind of interesting that like the way that Magni recruits you to do the Heart of Azeroth quest lines is literally just the same as with the Alliance. Like he's just like
Mhm.
playing both sides exactly the same.
I would love to think there's probably a deeper alternative motive behind it, but I'm gonna guess Blizzard's like, we got the Scottish guy for like one day. We can't record more things for this.
Yeah, Magni's just been staring out there at that sword for God knows how long, not doing anything else. So hopefully, I mean, he'll do more things in 8.1.5, but I feel like that's a patch and a half too late to not do nothing else. Magni, come on.
And for us to have to go and see you every so often, like, Magni, I brought all this Azerite. Okay, champion, here's some wrenches I found. Are you okay, Magni? No, just go. Okay, bye.
Other than level our Horde characters, did you do anything else interesting this week, Aaron?
Tell you what I did do, or rather Growlina did do, is she went and got her portrait done.
Oh
Get
yeah, I
artist.
saw
Please
that
go
on the
check
Twitter.
out. Yeah, please go check out the lovely,
Thank you.
lovely
I
Growlina
know
art.
I'm very talented at art. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Please stop the applause. Please. Oh, you guys are too much.
Made by West Virginian artist and friend of the show, Splash of Magic. Go check out her other work. This is admittedly her first World of Warcraft based thing, and her first anthropomorphic animal character, which she keeps texting me like, does this mean I'm a furry artist now? And I can't tell her she's technically not. But
your commissioned artist keeps texting you?
Yeah, it's just we like to have a healthy business relationship, So yes, please go check out her stuff. She opens up commissions every so often, and she really treated my girl Growlina right.
Yeah, it's fucking sick. Like, I want to draw. Why can't I draw that good? That's kind of bullshit. I want to draw like that. It looks
Why am
nice.
I not
Yeah,
talented?
You have to train for 9 years, I guess, and then go to Marshall University and get an art history degree.
Is there a hyperbolic time chamber option? I would take one of those.
I'll have to ask her if Marshall's got a hyperbolic time
Can you
chamber.
imagine if they use that chamber instead of like strength training to just like, I'm gonna make really good lines. I'm gonna draw this super good Kakarot.
Goku,
Or, I'm sorry.
Kakarot, you don't even understand. I can draw a perfect circle.
That'd be a crazy
I don't even
cutscene.
have to. I don't even have to erase the lines, Kakarot.
What? You monster, Vegeta!
It'd be like 8 episodes long. Okay, but you got your art commissioned, Kakarot.
Yes.
So, Slide Whistle, what did you do this week?
Well, Vegeta, I'd see. I did some more Horde campaign.
Address me as the Prince of All Saiyans.
Oh no.
Please.
I did the war campaign for the Horde. That was okay. It was kind of boring so far. We didn't do much but set up the outposts, and I don't have enough rep to continue. So I'm 114 on her now. Very small progress. I'm trying to get that Alliance Wolf, but I don't think I'm gonna make it by next patch. Actually, I probably could if I busted my ass this weekend. Maybe I'll do that. And then I got back into Rated Battlegrounds, and boy, have they been messier than usual. I've been losing a lot, having a lot of people who like to use Discord, but then also at the same time scream into their microphones just nonsense in between games and during games. Ooh, I've met some characters over the week, and not in a good way. I had one guy who just kind of like barked like a dog. Like he was like acting like a rabid wolf man. Like he wasn't yelling at you for being bad. He was literally just like, come on guys, capture the flag, yeah. And I'm like, what?
Was he like RPing? Was he a working guy?
No, he was a human. He was a human warrior. No, he was a demon hunter. I don't know. I think he was just either like crazy or like something else. I don't really know. But I think like his older brother was like leading the group because he kept saying, "Hey, come on, Spark, knock it off, stop it." And then like during like it was hilarious. Like it was the Seething Shore, the battleground where you have to collect like all the Azurite mining nodes and stuff, and we're tied neck and neck. And it's like there's one more node to go, and this guy's like, "Hey, come on, guys, hey, yeah, come on, mine." And his I'm assuming it was his brother was like, "That's it, that's enough, Dylan, stop it, Dylan." That's enough.
Of course, his name would be
It's
Dylan.
like-
Dylan is the ultimate like hyperactive little brother
It's
name.
like, Dylan, you're not helping. Stop it. And like he was like sternly like yelling at him like he was his dad or older brother. And I'm like, oh, that's why he wasn't kicked from this group last time, because he's probably related to this dude. So it's been messy. It's gonna be a long crawl to get that Moon Saber PvP mount, but we'll see if I get it.
If I know anything about you, Slide Whistle, it's that it's going to be till a certain amount, like progress, and then that final weekend, you won't sleep, you won't talk to anyone, and you'll just wake up Tuesday with that Moon Saber. Like, I did it.
You will not.
I
see
hated
me.
every moment of it, and I did it.
Yeah, I was gonna actually just do Raid of Battlegrounds last night, or no, Sunday night. I was just gonna spam them out, but then I started playing other games with other people. Oh my god, I went to bed at like 6 in the morning, and all that time could have been Raid of Battlegrounds time instead of Dota and Apex and Overwatch, and thanks other games for getting in the way. That was my week in WoW. I guess we can move into our raid progress, seeing as we have raid in approximately 52 minutes. We're pushing the envelope here before we record it right before raid, and have to run up the stairs of Borealis and get my seals and all my shit like 2 minutes before.
So Slide, I have a very important question to ask you.
Uh-huh.
What's it feel like being a goddamn hero? Because that's what I feel like being a mage on our successful poll or successful clear of Conclave on Heroic.
Yo, we had that shit locked down. We had the perfect spell steals. We were coordinating. I was standing next to you. I mean, I don't know if you noticed it, and we would press it at the same time. So both of our hands would go boop. It's like, ooh, look at us.
I forgot who it was, but they were like, let's save Paku for last so we can like get the buff. And someone's like, are you guys like, "Are you guys good for it?" And we were like, "Mm-hmm, baby."
Okay, yeah. So last week I said
That is probably, I felt like that is the defining moment of my WoW career. And that and the job that was given to me later that I failed to do.
Oh, you can talk
But
about
I
that.
succeeded at that one.
Yeah, last week I said that I felt like we were doing something wrong, or we had something like we were missing something. We were just killing the guys out of order. We were killing them in the wrong order. That was it. Like once we kept Paku alive the whole time, we literally like one person died, I think. Like during that whole
Yeah. What's funny about it is that the first time that we ever pulled it, maybe like the first 5 or 6 pulls, we pulled it in the correct order, which is the way that we eventually ended up killing it. But then somebody suggested that we like switch it up and try it in a different order, and then we spent like a week trying them in different orders, and then we ended up back on our original one, right?
Yeah, I mean, because like that's the way that like Myth looked it up, and he was like, "This is the way that guilds are pulling it. Why aren't we pulling it like this? Because we're trying to like swap things around and make things easier, and that just made things harder." But yeah, we absolutely destroyed Conclave. We ate its ass like we ate Grong's ass last week.
Oh, my butthole.
Ooh.
Oh no, our buttholes, man.
And then we were,
You're just lining them up and slurping them
oh
out.
god,
Eating them like groceries, man.
is this our most vulgar podcast to date? We got cum ass. We got the eating of the ass of all of Conclave.
Line them up. Just run your tongue down like a train, man.
Ooh. Okay, so then we made it to King Rastakhan, and let me tell you,
And he
No.
ate our ass.
We were just one big raid of buffet for him.
man, he kicked us up and down and licked us left and right. But yeah, it was hard. He actually beat us pretty badly. Aaron, you were
we did not succeed.
you were assigned a job for Rastakhan. How'd that make you feel?
It made me feel really special because I still, as much as I show up to raid as much as I can, and I try my best, except for the times where I get so drunk I have to leave after 3 pulls. I still feel like I'm that kid doing Hellfire Citadel who you guys are getting messages of, like, your friend needs to leave, and it's like, oh, just give him another chance. He's trying, okay?
Pleading with people in
So-
Hellfire Citadel. Please, come on. He's
So-
good for it, man. He's good for it.
So it feels nice to actually have a duty and feel air quotes important for that moment.
I wasn't even sure what you were doing until the last poll when Lynn had me go over as well. And I was like, what the hell am I doing? What am I hitting? Where is this? So basically what's happening...
Although even then, you were like, you gotta watch out for the fire attack. And on the 6th pull, I'm fighting this thing. I'm like, fire attack?
So yeah, what's happening, with the mages and Rastakhan's snake, Rastakhan's trouser snake, where he spawns like this fire snake totem, and I think that's the one responsible for the meteors. Do you know if that does the meteors on people, Aaron?
No, I believe it is just a buff. Like, as long as it exists, everyone does more damage.
I guess I
think that's why we have to get it down. The meteor is the big boy.
Oh, okay, so it's still a mystery.
The first
to
guy
me.
we kill.
But yeah, there's just this big fire cobra that we smack, and I'm hitting it, and then all of a sudden I see it look at me, and it rears its head back, and it's just spraying fire at me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? No one told me this thing's gonna shoot fire at me and almost kill me. I think I was standing too close to it, because I still stand like pretty close for a range class, because of my Demon Hunter PTSD. But yeah, we basically have to kill it, and then otherwise it just buffs people? ?
Yeah, assumedly. I don't know. I was told, like, Growlina, go kill it. And I'm like, okay, it's dying.
Get it. But those ads, like the at the beginning, they're no joke. They're doing so much damage.
Is this one, like, what you guys are talking about, is this when you guys are over on the other side of just the tank? Well, the other
Yes.
tank, the off tank?
Mm-hmm.
So we're over there on the other side of the room with is it Bonswamdi over there?
Bonswamdi hasn't shown up yet. It's the tank punching
gotcha,
Rastakhan,
yeah.
and Rastakhan's like, I bet you didn't think I have big snakes. and then it's those big snakes that we have to fight.
You're right, Bonsamdi. We didn't think that.
It's Rastakhan, you racist.
Don't worry, I got big frogs too. Big, weird arc. No one gets hit by them frogs.
Those frogs move really odd, but yeah, because like if you don't kill that big man, that humongous beef boy, he'll like do like a big meteor jump and he'll like destroy the tanks. Like it's brutal. My favorite part was that Rosh was like, "Guys, he needs to die. We need to kill him." And we're all just like, "What do you think we're doing? Of course he needs to die. What do you think we're hitting?"
As much as I felt important on the previous fight and beginning of that one, once we did kill the big boy and it was us versus Rastakhan and Bonswamni kind of farting around, that was the scene of my biggest failure of the week. It was so obviously you get split into two parts in that fight, and you got sent to Bonswamdi's world. So I was
I
in
think
in the real world.
we all were above ground.
We all were?
Yeah, I was up there too.
Yeah, and I normally go
well,
in, but for some reason on that poll I was not.
During the fight, it was idly mentioned, we're going to need to hero, or we're going to need to hero or time warp. And because I was feeling my own oats, because I was the snake guy, and I was feeling in charge, I was like, time warp? You got it! So I snapped my fingers and we time warped, and I could see this man's character turn around and look at me, and he just quietly, like, I could hear the click of his microphone turn on. Not now. As I just sat there big and just deflated, like, sorry.
Yeah.
I got excited.
He got so excited because I think he was so like, "Oh yeah, I'm Snake Man. I'm Snake Man. Look at me." But I think during that we were literally saying, well, I asked, "When do we time warp?" And he was like, "Time warp. We'll time warp once we kill Bonswamdi, then we time warp." I was like, "Okay, got it." And it was like, "I'm Snake
and
Man.
all I
I'm
heard
Snake
was time
Man."
warp. I was like, now. So that didn't make me feel so hot, but that won't be something I repeat tonight.
Well, we'll see after that shot if you drank it. Did you drink that shot?
Oh, I did, and also that was far more than a shot. I didn't measure it out correctly because I was so excited to put it in my Alliance glass.
Is that still the stink juice you're drinking with a little sweater on it?
Yep, it's still the stink juice.
Oh God, I forget we didn't tweet out that picture, did we? Of the stink juice.
We can. It could just be. This would be an episode of pictures.
Put it in the collage of like random items we have going on.
We'll just post them all without descriptions, and then you guys can figure out which one's which.
It could be like a fun match 'em up game. If you can get all the matches, you get a prize.
You listen on your computer and you check your phone like, oh, that's the stink juice.
There it is. So what do you guys think? So normally we record, I would say, after raid, but now we're doing it before. What are your guys' predictions for raid tonight? How are we going to do? Oh, wait. Before we do predictions, I have been getting a lot of recruitment bites from all my little fishing lines I've been putting out. I've recruited like 3 people so far to the guild that are pretty fucking geared. So I think they're joining us for raid tonight. So this will either be a huge power boost to us, or they'll be like, yo, we're out of these guys' league. We're leaving. So hopefully it's the first one and not the second one where they realize how much better they are than us.
Having lived through the second one, that's where I'm putting my money. But a boy can dream.
But having these new people, we got a hot new warlock, we got a hot new warrior. How do you guys think raid's gonna go tonight? How far are we gonna make it?
Well, I think we will pretty easily clear up 2 Conclave, and then I think we will defeat Conclave either like
Ooh.
at the end of tonight on our last poll like we always do, or pretty early on like on Thursday. I think we'll have quite a few polls on Rastakhan this week, so that's my prediction.
I would have to agree. I don't know if we're going to beat Conclave tonight, because I feel like it'll be like we'll get to them in the last 20 minutes and we'll goof up because someone's like, oh, I was sleeping on my keyboard. And I think we're going to begin Thursday by one-shotting them.
I think we're gonna slap the fuck out of Conclave.
So you think
I mean,
we'll
I think we've discovered what to do now for sure.
Yeah, that's true. So you think we will start pulling on Rastakhan tonight?
I think we're gonna pull Rastakhan tonight, and I think we're gonna have him eat our ass for the rest of the night and the week. Because for Conclave on last Tuesday, we had a good 7-8 pulls on them, and it's not a short fight. I think now that we know what to do, and we just keep Paku alive for us to steal that sweet buff, I think we'll be okay.
That's also my favorite, because also, I guess it does deprive them of the buff, which helps everyone else, but it's not like it gives the buff to everyone. I'm just over there, wind circling around me, I'm so fucking hyped right now.
Get him! Get him!
I don't know. It's just funny to me.
Kakarot!
Oh, wait. Are you guys talking about us again? Well, I show these losers what a real fighter looks like. Let's hand it off to my favorite reporter, Growlina.
Hello there, everyone. I'm here with my new friend and not mage, Cardi G. Now, Cardi, I mentioned you're not a mage, because mages can use our portal network to get around, but you're dependent on this room here to travel. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's right.
Are you upset at the changes to the portal room that are coming next week?
Yeah, it's bullshit. I know they're trying to make the world look bigger, but it's just inconvenient now.
I'd have to agree. Sometimes I don't want to go on a hike just to get somewhere, especially if it's old content.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wait, I don't need to. I'm a mage who never needs to walk.
SMH.
If you slip me a cool 75G, I'll be your own personal chauffeur. What do you say about it, Cardi?
Nah, lol. I think I'm good.
Your loss. I'm gonna use my God-given skills to go sass some people back home. Wait, I forgot. What's a good DBZ podcast name? Damn it. I was too late. Well, I'll just have to keep brainstorming that. Until then, back to you boys in the studio.
Oh, fuck. I always hate when Vegeta comes in here. Well, thanks, Growl. I can listen back to that when I'm recovering from these injuries.
We have received news, probably right after we recorded last week, that 8.1.5 is knocking on our door next reset, the 12th. I can't fucking believe it.
Oof.
There's a lot of shit coming. A lot of good shit.
I feel like we've been talking about 8.1.5 forever, but all of a sudden it's here. It's less than a week away.
So, what would you guys say is your favorite thing that's coming in 8.1.5?
Well, I think it has to be the new allied races. I am going to create one as soon as I can and start leveling a druid.
There's going to be so many Kultiran druids, and I'm going to be one of them. I'm going to be out there with my druid ready to go.
I'm excited to make a Kultiran warrior.
Ooh, you're going to make a fat boy warrior?
I'm going to make I really like the idea of just charging at an enemy, working off that solid 450. And now I know I usually play the women, but going off of our dance segment from 2 weeks ago, I don't think I can commit to that. I don't think the ladies look interesting enough for me to stand them like I usually do.
The men are just so beefy. How can you not,
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
gotta make those thick men.
And they have weight distribution that I really enjoy, much better than, dare I say, this is going to be controversial, the male Draenei. If the male Draenei had more stuff in the middle and less up top, I feel like they'd be a lot cooler. And it's that sort of aesthetic that I really like in the Kultiran male.
My only concern is that Kultiran male shamans are gonna look absolutely horrendous in a lot of the shaman set stuff. Like the shaman class gear, like all the shaman gear shows off so much skin, and I saw some pictures of them wearing like max level like 110 class trial outfit. Oh my god, like just you can see like their hairy belly and their nips poking through, and it just doesn't look right on a human male. Like it looks kind of gross and creepy.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same problem happens probably with Pandaren male shamans, right? But probably not to the same extent.
Oh yeah, Pandaren can be shaman. That's right. Oh, poor panda boys. I always forget about them.
Everyone does.
Now, normally I have a rule where we can't be in game when we record because it's distracting and you type a lot. But I just went in game and I just reserved the name that came to me just now during this podcast for my Kultiran Druid.
Ooh, what'd you get?
What is said name, or are we waiting till next week for the grand reveal?
No, that's fine. My Kultiran Druid is going to be ready to roll. Big Ham is ready to roll out.
Big Ham Randall Man.
I was like, before I suggest it, I gotta go get it just in case someone was waiting to snipe it, in case Aaron's waiting in the wings on that loading screen, or one of our viewers hears it through the window.
Also, yeah, everyone, if you were interested in getting any sort of name in reference to LeBron James or drinking wine on the server Illidan, I've stolen them all.
What names do you have
Wine.
over there?
Sheesh.
Sheesh boy, sheesh man, sheesh girl, wine boy, wine man, LeBron
No,
wine.
why LeBron again? Why did that come up to steal names for?
According to some sports podcast that Will, co-host of Heroes Callboard and roommate, told me about, there was a conspiracy theory that LeBron James was tweeting a lot about the wines he drank, and then also using the word sheesh or the hashtag sheesh in a lot of his tweets. So the narrative was that LeBron was getting wine drunk and just going sheesh.
Did you think this is going to be a hot commodity in the name market? And you were like, I got to get them all.
It was more so that at the time, my roommates Andrew and Will were really interested in making Nightborn and using that as a naming convention. So I went in there and I just stole every single name that I possibly could so they'd have to pay me for it.
Playing the long con. So, you know what? Let's just make...
Also, I have to say, I know we don't usually go in-game when we're on this podcast, but I definitely did just snipe the name Randleman.
Ooh, so combined, you guys are Big Ham Randall Man.
Or Michael Tyrion Human. Big Ham Randleman.
I was just going through all my names that I have saved on both my WoW accounts. I have some good names, but I just feel like I can never use them. Like, when am I ever going to use Armbar? Like, who's going to be named Armbar? Like, I mean, I guess I could make, like, the lore behind my Kultiran Druid that he's just Greg the Hammer Valentine, and he'll just put people in an armbar. But, like, I have Nook. Like, who's going to use Nook for anything? However, I could use Hogwash or Anchor Arms. Anchor Arms is a good Kultiran Druid name.
Immunization, are you still holding on to Garage?
Oh,
I
yeah.
can definitely see.
I definitely do still have the name Garage, do not worry.
I also could choose the name Davis and make him a regular human man, like some butcher.
You had Davis?
Just have the name Davis. Only the best names are saved, like Klondike and Hand and Yuckmouth. Like, I'm ready to go for certain scenarios.
Yuckmouth?
Well, I grabbed Yuckmouth back when I thought that we were going to have skinny Kultirans, and I was going to make a skinny Kultiran named Yuckmouth. It was just this gross little, like, sick boy. But we don't get them. So, Immune, what are you going to name your Kultiran Druid while we're on the subject of tomfoolery?
So, I don't know. I really like the name Extravaganza that I have saved, but I don't think that fits a male Kultiran Druid, so I might just default back to using Garage.
Garage is a perfect name for like a huge fat man. However, do you think Garage is a better name than Activision, which I do have the name rights to on Proudmoore? I also have Mechagon, in case anybody wants to buy Mechagon.
You are just getting ready ahead of the curve for the Mechanomes.
I'm prepared.
Back on track here. What are you most excited for, Slide?
The Brawlers Guild's gonna be fun. I am very curious to see this new Turtles quest where you literally become the crab in the beachhead and you eat baby turtles. I didn't think it was an actual thing, but it's
Wait, this is real?
Yes, this is I thought it was a joke. I thought someone was goofing on me on Twitter when I saw it. Yeah, it's a quest called like the Cycle Continues or something, where the Scroll Sage, whatever her name is, Nala, whatever, the old turtle lady, has you become the fucking crabs and you eat baby turtles. It's kind of fucked up.
Is it literally just the joke that we've been altering the food chain too much, so they need to make it even again?
I mean, I feel like it's called like the cycle continues, right? So like the cycle would be us fucking eating the population we caused to boom overnight.
Speaking of the cycle continuing, I definitely did just snipe the name Gelbin 2.
Gelbin
So I'm ready for when Mechanomes show up. We're going to get rid of Gelbin Mechatorque 1 and welcome in Gelbin 2.
That's such a silly name.
There's nothing silly about Gelbin 2.
I think what we all should be most excited for as Draenor darlings is the time walking is coming.
Finally, I can play Skyreach again and not just a lame version to get my monocle.
We would get to relive our glory days, and we will get to go back to Everbloom, and everyone has to run up that hill and hop on the 2-person mountains to help each other get up the fucking shortcuts in Everbloom.
And then one of us falls off and I have to pull them back up.
I think to celebrate Draenor Dungeons, our Draenor Darling days, we should go back to our old apartment, get blackout drunk, and play on that tiny circular table.
That table sucked.
With a really uncomfortable chair.
That table was awful, and we lived there for 2 years. Or at least I did.
I think I fucked my back up playing in those chairs on that table. Because I'm just like, ooh, But these mounts that come with time walking, they look so good. If I was playing on my Dark Iron Warriors still, I definitely would use that sweet fiery Warwolf. But I mean, I guess it works for a fire mage still. It's kind
Wait. There's a wolf made out of fire?
Yeah, it's Beast Lord's Warwolf. Yeah, it's
okay.
Oh, not a fan of this Warwolf? You sound less.
Well, no. I heard fiery Warwolf, and I thought it was literally like Wolf Model on fire, and I was like, that's Growlina. That can be her.
It's kind of on fire.
Yeah, this is definitely like it's like Dark Iron adjacent. Yeah, where it has like the fiery shoulders and stuff like that. It's still very cool.
Isn't there already a wolf on fire?
I was expecting kinmanship. There's the damn gross Hots one.
I think there is one, but I think it was like mythic rating related, I think. There's also an elephant that looks less cool, but if you're into that kind of things. I mean, you're a Draenei. You love your little elephants, huh?
I have too many of those.
I've never seen you on an elephant mount, like, ever.
Because I have too many of those.
Oh, okay, I got it now. I'm ready for my most excited. I just scrolled a little bit, and I forgot that they're going to do the remaster of Arathi Basin and Warsong Gulch. Ugh, I'm so fucking tired of looking at those dusty-ass graphics from 2001. They look horrible now. I get people have, like, a nostalgic, like, attachment to them, but, yo, they're just, like, it's, like, 2 pixels in these battlegrounds, and I can't wait for this revamp. It looks so fucking good. There's also a little bit of controversy, as usual, coming with 8.1.5, and the portal rooms that are coming have caused quite a stir with some people.
I have not, and I'm usually pretty in tune with the World of Warcraft complaint community. What are they upset about?
So, you guys know when you use your like you hit like a mage port or whatever, or you Hearthstone to Mage Tower, which I don't know who does that. You end up in like the portal room, or like in like the main portal area where it's like there's that big green portal ahead of you, and you run through it.
You're talking in Stormwind, right?
In Stormwind, in Mage Tower, yeah, the Mage Tower in Stormwind, that's what it's called. And it's confusing because there also is the other Mage Tower, but This is the mage tower you can go into still. And you know how you port there, and there's that big green portal that you can go downstairs to get out, and then there's like the portal to like Outland.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you know how there's always 2 big green portals, and one of them's fucking fake, and it's annoying as shit to accidentally get confused and to run through it.
Yeah, yesterday actually, I was in that portal area and I saw this low-level Pandaren. She was like level 35. She was in there
Oh
and she
no.
turned around and tried to run through it, and then I just saw her running into the wall for like a minute, and I was like, "Oh, honey, that's not a portal."
I always get
Oh, honey.
I always get like spun around, and I'll do that sometimes. Like, oh, I'm a fucking idiot. That's going away. And in its place, they're putting in a new portal room. So now when you go in there, you're going to be in this massive, beautiful looking portal room that has portals, obviously, that go all throughout the world.
Sort of like what's at the in Pandaria.
Yeah. But so to do that, they're pulling out a lot of portals from the old world, and that's what's making people upset.
Where are they removing portals from?
So the portal room's gonna have portals to the Exodar, Shatrath, Northrend Dalaran, the Jade Forest, Stormshield Ashran, Azuna, and Borealis. So it's interesting because now the portal to Pandaria won't even take you to Shrine. It's gonna take you to the Jade Forest, some random like village. So
I wonder if that'll affect our mage portals.
So
Because the Pandaria mage portal takes you to Shrine of the Golden Lotus.
So they're pulling out a lot of those portals from the old world. They're pulling out all the portals that are in Dalaran Legion. That are like all the portals that are in New Dal are basically going to be gone. Like Ironforge, Darnassus, the Caverns of Time portal, the Karazhan portal, they're all like the Veil portal. They're all getting yanked out of the game. And that's kind of annoying. Like I kind of get it, but like now like our Dalaran Hearthstones are like, but it's weird to pull these out and not have like the portal room is so big and they're adding more portals to it in the future. Just put in a Caverns of Time portal because there's no way to get there other than
physically flying there.
Well, you can take the Oldham portal in Stormwind.
Mm-hmm.
You still have to fly there.
Are those portals still going to be there?
Yeah, those portals aren't going anywhere. The Deep Home and the other ones that are around there, the Bashir ones, you know, everyone's favorite portals.
They put them together because no one likes them.
People are mad. I get it. Like, it kind of sucks to put out like these farming portals. Caverns of Time has a lot of like old raids and dungeons you can farm in there. And their reason, one of the reasons given from like a blue post was that, well, we want to make the world feel larger and make mages more important, basically. But it's weird because the portal, we don't have a Caverns of Time portal. I can't port to Caverns of Time.
Yeah, we can't take you there.
They can still get to most of the areas they need to by going to this portal room in the back. You're not really giving us that much. Though, wait a minute. There's no Ironforge portal on this list. Why would they put a portal into the Exodar and not Ironforge? Who's going to fucking Exodar?
Maybe
Anybody?
it's because you can take the tram to Ironforge, which is a really stupid reason.
That's probably it. No one wants to go to Exodar. There's nothing to do there.
Yeah, as a Draenei, I don't even want to go to Exodar.
So yeah, people are, I mean, they're rightfully so. Like, if you're not a mage, this is gonna super suck.
Luckily I am.
I think now people are gonna go to the portal room. They're gonna take the Storm Shield Ashran portal, which would make them even more mad, because then they have to go revisit WoD. And then they're gonna take the Ironforge portal in Storm Shield. Which is just, like, so many steps for, like, it doesn't make any sense, really. This world, like, we know how big it is. We've done, like, all of the content. Like, they can give us back some portals.
Or at least the portals to all the major, like, cities within your faction.
Yeah, that's weird. Blizzard, what are you doing? That's the one 8.1.5 change I don't like. Or maybe I will like it when people start offering me coin for portals again.
I'm going to make them strip for very small amounts of money.
Yeah, there's still a lot more coming in 8.1.5. Like, we didn't even talk about the Trial of Style stuff that's knocking on the door. I didn't even realize there was new Trial of Style transmog. I don't have any images of what it looks like. I just know that it exists.
Yeah, and I'm just excited that Trial of Style will be back. We had a lot of fun with that last time.
I'm incredibly excited. I still wear my Trial of Style shirt, so if you ever click on Growlina, she's always styling on you, even if it's been hidden for months.
Feels like a pretty big patch. And then the AOTC for this raid for Daza, I think we have until like April or May to get it when they drop it as Jara. You still have a lot of time to get it.
We're making our way. We're almost 2/3 of the way there.
Yeah, I mean, like, we made steady progress too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we always get it, even though it takes us a little bit. But let's move on to our sexiest NPC of the week.
Ooh, please.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Our
Tell me.
sexiest NPC of the week this week is the entirety of the male Kultiran player allied race.
Ooh, chunky man.
Thickman.
I respect these boys' integrity. They see the drain out there with muscles bigger than watermelons. They're washerboard abs, and they said, hey, just because we have chubby tummies doesn't mean we can't contribute. And honestly, 2019, it's the year of the dad bod.
Yeah, and
Daddy, please.
Daddy, please. Did you see the new beard options that they are getting?
Ooh, baby.
Woof.
Talk about a bear, am I right?
As a bearded man myself, I deeply respect. It's going to take me a while to perfect Randleman's style.
Wait,
I can't
wait
wait.
until you see Big Ham's big fat pepperoni nips poking out of his druid clothes. Ugh, boy, that's gonna be a fucking sight, isn't it?
Wait until you see Garage's sexy dance moves.
I don't think I've ever heard the word garage and sexy in the same sentence, but you know what? I'm here for it.
You obviously haven't visited enough sex garages.
Skeet skeet.
Oh.
There's so many good chunky boys, and I'm just excited to see them all.
I'm sure we'll be seeing lots and lots and lots of these chonkers rolling around Borealis.
Oh yeah, we're definitely gonna get our fill. We're gonna get our fill.
Except
of
that
these
we
boys.
won't, because they'll all be fucking druids. It'll all just be gross, twisty tree bears.
Yeah, let's not get this fucked. This award's going out to all the male Kultirans and not their fucking spooky bone forms. Keep that shit out of here. It's too spooky to look at. It's not sexy.
If you want me to respect you, stay chunky and squishy.
If we see you transform into any of these forms outside of battle, we will remove your rights to this award.
Oh boy, shit, that's me probably. Oh god, that's gonna be us. Are we gonna take away our own awards? Also, do we just give ourselves awards?
Watch your neck, boy.
Not yet, but next week we will be award winning.
But thank you, Kultiran males, and not the females, because their model doesn't look very good. I don't like it. Guys, they could have made it so much better. They could have made it more thick.
Not great.
They're not thick enough. Ugh, they did give them little necklaces for like their customization options. You can like have like little seashells or pearls, but like
I saw that today. It was on MMO Champ. It was like Kultiran female customization options, and the last 3 pictures were definitely just a picture of a Zandalari troll. And I'm like, well, that's not them. Get better, MMO Champ.
Well, there you go. Male Kultirans, your sexiest NPC award is in the mail, which means I'll be getting mine soon.
And I'll be getting mine soon.
I don't use the mail system. Isa Cloudsinger told me how bad it was.
Did you ever hand her award on the boat?
I tried to, but you know how she's in that state? Turns out that's the transfer state, and she just blinked, and so I tried to hand it to her ghost, but it just phased through.
Well, I guess.
And I don't know where her actual body is.
We can hang on to
And
it for a while.
she can get back to there in like 15 seconds. It's not worth it.
Rip-a-rooney. But alright, I guess we can just move right into our top 2 of the week.
Toot toot.
Toot toot.
Aaron, show me your toots.
Okay. I want to be famous. That's a reference to a movie that is probably older than everyone listening.
Oh, Manny Santos, how you've grown.
I don't understand the reference. What's the reference?
It was a Degrassi reference.
1970s movie called, well, my one was a reference to a 70s movie called Fame. It's like,
Never heard of her.
It's a bunch of high schoolers, and it's like, we want to be famous. And there's a scene where a director's like, you want to be famous, huh? And show me those big titties.
Oh no!
And she just slowly shows them as she's like, I want to be famous. I want to be famous.
Is the point that like he's like a skeezy guy who's like, oh, I don't like that.
Yeah, and it's to show how being famous ain't so great.
Damn, that's rough. Gee, well, I'm sorry I asked and brought the podcast down. Now I just feel kind of sad.
They remade it, I'm pretty sure, with Hilary Duff, and it was like, show me your titties. And she was like, no. But he was like, okay, I respect that. I'm a man in the year 2007. We've changed.
I hope that's true. But okay, what's your toot? Show me your toots.
My top toot of the week was that drawing. I was a really big fan of it, and I commissioned it, and it came out a lot better, honestly, than I expected. So I'm a huge fan. I've played more WoW this week, but it was mostly just running World Quest. But I'm excited for Raid tonight because it'll be my first time successfully doing a Tuesday in almost a month.
Woo!
So I'm gonna change it up. Slide, what's your top toot of the week?
My top toot is that we're finally getting 8.1.5 after so long of waiting. I'm legitimately excited for next week. I feel like a kid on Christmas who is just waiting for it to come. There's so much to do, so much to see.
We've waited so long.
So long. And it's finally here, Paige. It made it. I mean, oh no, not Paige. Emma.
That's Emelina to you, thank you.
Emelina's dead. I think that, and the fact that I'm going to be getting more gold from people who need ports. That's my top toot of the week. Immune, what do you got for your top toot of the week?
Toot. Okay, my top toot of this week is experiencing a little bit of the Horde quest lines and appreciating even more that we play Alliance, the better faction.
Oof.
You know what they say? You don't know what you got till it's gone. To pave paradise and put up a subpar leveling experience.
God, ain't that the truth? Even like, though their city's beautiful, I just hate being in vertical fucking cities. So it makes me really appreciate Paralis for what it is.
Our city is beautiful and convenient.
Ugh. But all right, some good toots, boys.
Toot.
If you guys have any emails, any suggestions, any comments, if you want to play our fun match 'em up game for our random Twitter pictures we're going to be putting up, email us at donotrelenttpod@gmail.com. You can tweet at us at donotrelenttpod. What about you guys? Where's your cyberspace handles?
You can follow me on Twitter at NewEraAlex, and if you want information about joining our guild, email us at the Gmail.
Yeah, email me. I'll hook you up.
You can catch me, Aaron the Human, at TheBigAcheesy on Twitter. And you can catch me doing my other World of Warcraft show with Will, my roommate and good friend, at Heroes Callboard. We are Heroes Callboard on Twitter and iTunes. We primarily talk about the World of Warcraft community and the QQing you can find online.
QQ. Well, all right, that's it for us. We got to sprint our asses to raid. We got 8 minutes. This has been the Grookey Gang. And remember, hurry, and remember,
Another down! Do not relent!
Do Not Relent is a podcast within the 3HNC network, representing U.S. Proudmoore's premier podcasts.
That was a very good wish.